Picture Mexico City in the early 1800s. Chaotic, loud, full of smells, both good and questionable. Street vendors yelling over each other, soldiers swaggering around like they own the place, and wafting over everything, the smell of fresh bread that could make even a hardened general drool. Right in the middle of this mess, there's this French guy, Pierre Montaigne, running a hole-in-the-wall bakery. Not fancy, but damn, that dude could bake. His croissants? People would kill for those. Even the Mexican army couldn't stay away, which says a lot. Then boom, 1827 rolls around and the city goes nuts. Riots everywhere. Soldiers, half-tanked and fully cocky, smash up shops, loot whatever's not nailed down, and yeah, they scarf down all of Montaigne's pastries right there on the counter. By the time the dust settles, Montaigne's bakery is trashed. Ovens busted, dough everywhere, the works. Now Pierre's pissed, like, I will not stand for this kind of pissed. He storms off to the Ministry of Finance, demanding 6,000 pesos for his ruined shop, plus a little extra for all the dough they turned into a crime scene. The officials? They laugh him out of the building. Who cares about a French baker, they basically say. Not exactly the response Pierre was hoping for. So what does he do? He writes to King Louis Philippe back in France, and he doesn't hold back. He basically tells the king, French honor's been stumped on and the Mexicans won't pay up. You gonna let that slide? The king, not one to pass up a chance for drama, or let's be real, to flex a little, jumps on it. Suddenly, France is demanding 600,000 pesos, not just for Pierre, but for every Frenchman who lost a crate of wine or a baguette during the riots. Mexico's president, Guadalupe Victoria, calls BS. He's not paying that kind of ransom, no way. Talks break down, everyone's shouting, and before you know it, the French Navy shows up on Mexico's doorstep. Real subtle, right? Ironclad warships, cannons, the whole 9 yards. April 1838, they start shelling Tampico. Warehouses burn, chaos spreads. Next up, Veracruz. French ships park themselves in the harbor and just start blasting. The city's defenses? Toast. The French plant their flag, choke the harbor with a blockade, and suddenly, Mexico's economy is gasping for air. No silver, no cacao, nothing gets in or out. All this because some soldiers couldn't keep their hands off a croissant. Wild, isn't it? The fighting drags on for months. Militias try sneaky raids at night, people die, trade collapses, and everyone's miserable. The French, for all their firepower, can't exactly live off rations, and disease starts eating away at their crews. Meanwhile, Mexico's economy is tanking. By August 1838, Mexico's basically like, fine, you win. Congress meets in secret, probably by candlelight, dramatic music playing, you get the vibe, and agrees to the French terms. They cough up the cash, give back whatever French property's still in one piece, and the French pack up their ships and head home. And what does history call this mess? The Pastry War. Sounds ridiculous, but that's what happens when you mess with a Frenchman's baked goods. Both sides claim victory, but honestly, nobody really wins except maybe Pierre, who gets his bakery back. Local legend says he started putting a tiny gold fleur-de-lis on every croissant, just to remind everyone that even a little thing, like a ruined pastry, can start a war. So next time you're munching on a croissant, remember, somewhere in that flaky swirl is the story of a city under siege, a baker with a grudge, and a war that started over breakfast. Like the story? Smash that like button, subscribe for more wild tales, and drop a comment if you want to see us turn another small moment in history into an epic saga.